I was posting the Dr. Fate videos a couple months ago, the TopSieteGames was one of the first ones to, share it, comment, all that stuff. So I that actually crossed or just kind of went over my head. I forgot about that. You're right. Dr. Fate is at least one of them, and we might actually see the Sub-Zero.
Fullauto, we get the classic match of fire versus ice. Fullauto was a dead shot main early on, and kind of has stuck with the zoning power that is Firestorm, but also has really he has a lot of tool sets that he was used to with Fullauto Jackie, which is great zoning and the ability to mix into some big damage here.
Yeah, and he's been looking at a lot of Raptors videos that Raptor put up a couple months back when Firestorm, way before the nerfs, where you can option select the meter burn Molten Trap and never waste meter if you do it correctly. And here we go. He got him with that meter burn. That's going to be some huge damage. Drops the ender.
Ooh, and I love the disrespect there from Fullauto. TopSiete trying to go for one of the slower normals off of that interactable. If you'd have gone for something fast like a stand one or even a down one, would have been in a good position. It's actually a decent thing to do there. Down one into the ice clone and then apply pressure that way. But right now, the Molten Trap has already shut down the ice clone. But here we go. Sub-Zero into the corner. What's going to be the mix? Keeping it plus a billion off that 2-2. It opens him up with the forward three. It's hammer time, baby.
That's two openings with that forward three. I can't say I've seen that too often, but a nice block there by Fullauto. After the second hit, that string is slight of a 50-50. Oh, and jumped out of that forward three. TopSieteGames showing up.
It was a rough start, but got right back into this game, and he has been playing really well. But that Molten Trap again.
What a trip guard.
That has just taken so much momentum away from TopSiete to even get going here. Caught a backdash, but didn't confirm it to the Peter Bread Ice Ball. And Fullauto only needs a kind of clone. You're half screen, full screen, and oh my goodness. Getting a hit out of the startup of the EX projectile. That could have been another comeback factor there. Wow, what a start here from Fullauto. But TopSiete, once he gets going, looks like he can definitely take it to Fullauto and give us a match here.
Yeah, I mean, that jump, when he jumped out of that forward three, when you see a Sub-Zero leave the ground and you see that forward three coming out, you're like, oh no, he's about to get hit. But Fullauto's health bar, that was just a nice showing there. He's going to go immediately to Dr. Fate. There was something I was going to... Fullauto threw out, when he was in level 3 trait, he threw out that Trailblazer, the Firestorm where he just lights up flames and just goes full screen charging.
The Superman, you can call it what it is.
Okay, we'll call
it's one of those.
At certain distances, actually, TopSiete blocked it, but the distance on block was just it varies. If you block it, sometimes he's too far away, sometimes he's right in front of you. It's just a weird thing to punish consistently.
I didn't punish the first probably 30 that I've blocked in Injustice 2's life.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Oh, and if he would have had the meter, I know exactly what TopSiete was going for. Put that orb behind him, go for the sweep, which will launch with that orb behind you. You don't see it too often. Fullauto not falling for it, though.
Oh, and oh my God.
And the double
that
meter
was a
burn.
read against a read. Fullauto was meter burn the wake up, and that's a fantastic thing to do against Fate's wake up, but the call back by TopSiete, that was amazing. And projectile for projectile. Full screen footsies here. TopSiete has a little bit of an advantage here.
TopSiete burning that meter just to get the remainder of Fullauto's health, but not watching his feet. And Dr. Fate, it's kind of a tough matchup. Nice punish. Didn't get too much out of it. It's kind of tough for him unless he's completely full screen.
Oh my goodness.
He can't really do the whole zoning thing. He's got to watch
not against that meter burn projectile from Firestorm. That thing comes out in a couple of frames, but the projectile getting there early enough to interrupt it. His first one, he's shut down.
Oh no.
Oh, that.
And Fullauto backdash. If he would have just blocked, he would have been able to block those and not take so much damage. Oh, wait a minute. We're down to the wire. Fullauto.
Oh my goodness.
My God. TopSiete.
That was just a zoning onslaught, and TopSiete tying us up at 1-1. Neither of them, they just refused to block a projectile. And you know what? I love that. It was just a barrage. And TopSiete coming out on top. We're all tied up at 1-1. And we'll see if Fullauto will make a change because he possesses another character that completely shuts down Dr. Fate, and that is Deadshot.
I'll be honest with you, I really haven't even run that matchup. It's tough to find a Deadshot that actually wants to play the character. Now, Dr. Fate, before that patch, yeah, he kind of got bodied, but, you know, it's tough to say. I don't have anything to say on that. I don't know if it's, you know, if it's even or if it's just, you know, in Dr. Fate's favor. Fullauto sticking it out with Firestorm. Gets that first hit, and there it is.
All right, here we go. The full screen battle, and he was outside of the Molten Trap range when he was pulling out that orb. Amazing. That's one of the few times you'll see that Molten Trap miss is when they actually put it in the wrong spot. And got caught pressing buttons. The EX burst there is plus on block. And now we see some full combos here from Fullauto. Yes, we are. And into the mix, the overhead.
Oh.
And Wake Up Meter Burn has now worked twice for TopSiete, finding some ways to open up Fullauto here. And this is going to be tough. As long as one of these guys has a health lead, it's going to be tough here full screen to mount that kind of a comeback. Especially when that projectile actually knocks you down, giving Firestorm that added advantage here in the war. Ooh.
And damage over time. Oh, he was going for the big one. Almost paid off there with that meter burn back three. One thing Fate has to do in this matchup, almost a very nice pickup. He didn't have the damage. Oh,
this
no.
Magic Pixel is destroying TopSiete, but Wake Up with a back two. An amazing normal that this character does possess. Does jump a meter burn, but he's only one hit from going down in this set. And did he just activate that in front of his face? No fear whatsoever.
Yeah. TopSiete went for a jump in three into a throw, and Fullauto said, you know what?
Flame on!
Charge up, boys.
Right in front of him. I like that. Fullauto is retaking the advantage here. This is a 1st to 3, guys. This is an undercard. If you guys don't know how the Clash operates, if this is your first time watching, we have 3 undercard matches that are 3 out of 5. Then we have 2 main events that are first 2 5s. And of late, these undercards have been almost all 3-0s. I'm glad we're finally getting a little bit of a close one here, because the streak of 3-0s in undercards has ended. Thank you, TopSiete, as the score is now 2-1 in Fullauto's favor, as you guys see the score change live.
If TopSiete can pay attention to his trait meter, that's one thing, you know, the projectiles, they're a little bit less on block. They come out a little bit faster, and it just helps in the matchup. And you see him activating trait when he can. But if he can get more of that out, he can do so much more chip. And just, there's been so many situations where he just needs that little bit of health to take away from Fullauto. Fullauto was playing this perfect. Look at him just charging up. That was probably almost an entire bar that he charged up.
Ooh, and even on that trade, it was in Dr. Fate's favor because that trait was activated, and the extra damage on the projectile doing almost 100 damage. Got the startup of the orb. A lot of startup frames on that orb. And Auto, that was a good block by TopSiete, because you know a Firestorm can throw like 40 different mix-ups off of that blue reset right there.
Absolutely.
So to block a raw low in front of you, that's a very good read almost on that block, or even a guess at this point.
And that was a straight-up punish by Fullauto. TopSiete burned the bar and went for all 3 projectiles and got whiff punished.
And right out of the sky.
We're pretty much even. Wow.
There's a no-fly zone here, but comes in anyways. Almost got swatted out again. Molten Trap going a little bit too far, and back to the zoning onslaught here from TopSiete, who has a health lead. And this was his success here in game number 2. Again, with these guys, is that he had the health lead and was able to just keep maintaining that, getting the stray hits, but finally gets opened up by a Molten Trap and loses the health lead, and another wake-up factory works for him.
Oh, no, he's going to let him clash, though. Fullauto's not going to clash. He's got 2 longs on him.
Look at that damage over time. Even on block, it's just melting TopSiete right now.
We're down to the wire again. Oh, no. The fastest projectile in the game, possibly.
And the chip damage. And if he would have put out a meter burn projectile right there and actually hit him out of the air like he did earlier in that round, that would have been game. Actually, that would have been clashable. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, Fullauto didn't even clash when I highly anticipated he to, but he believed.
Good.
He absolutely.
Look at that. Look at a Flashpoint Aquaman there. Well, why wasn't Flashpoint brought back for Injustice 2? Can we talk about that for a second? That was his best skin in Injustice 1. Blackest Night Aquaman also was kind of sexy, you know, zombified. But none of that matters because we're going to get in this match. Flappy Sammy Hammy versus Too Easy, another Dr. Fate, and we get Enchantress over there. Self-proclaimed, I believe, best Enchantress NA right now.
Dr. Fate.
Well, we're going to find out right here. Too Easy is going to bring Dr. Fate, so we're going to have 2 Dr. Fates in a row. He always has the option to switch later on, but
is Team OD just Dr. Fated up right now? Or will all of them use Dr. Fate? Does Alcatraz low-key have a Dr. Fate? Is Alcatraz going to hand the pad off? A couple of these guys, I can't remember who. It's Alcatraz. I believe Alcatraz and Fullauto are there for Frosty Faustings. And joining us here, and you see Enchantress already putting up that shield, just going to stop projectiles. She's got to put up an awful lot of them, but really good starter from Too Easy, who in that time of her putting up those shields is also using that time to put up the Onks, which is being equally as effective. And there, but great hit confirmed by Sammy Hammy, but a immediate air escape by Too Easy, coming off the meter early. And this is an interesting matchup that we're seeing, Echo. We haven't seen a lot of Enchantress yet, and to actually see her kind of get her game plan going, actually using the Reflect, because there are matchups where it's pretty much useless.
The confirm by that was such a swaggy little combo from Too Easy.
And the
but
ability
you're right.
to
We have seen Enchantress a couple times, but we haven't seen a matchup where she really uses that projectile wall yet. So it's really interesting to see. Oh no, went with a down 1 into the Amon-Ra blast.
Oh, and Sammy Hammy going with that back 2-3, which has some of the oddest block stun I've ever seen. And even the active frames on the 3 on it are just so wonky, and it has huge pushback. And Sammy Hammy hasn't really committed in a 4-2-3 with the meter burn, and there's a couple times, there we go, where he can get some damage. And the side switch. And some great damage.
And the kill. I like it by Flappy Sammy Hammy so far.
And he can get some decent meterless damage off that back 2-3 in the corner. You can get a down 2 into a forward 3 into an ender of your choice. Great launcher. Oh, and protecting himself.
Oh, he's out.
Zabulba, baby.
He's doing
We're pod racing.
He's doing the things. And Too Easy. Those red onks seem, and the yellow ones seem to not care about the projectile wall.
I'm curious if he's traded up. If the projectile that's shot back actually has added damage on it.
Black magic.
You know, that's
take that in the lab, ladies and gentlemen. That's your homework for the next clash. I want you guys to get back to me with your answer on that.
Zabulba's out. The 3 onks. And he throws it. Oh, he tried to meter burn back. The Zabulba trying to launch him. Or maybe just avoid the hit, but that zombie hits twice.
And this is a scrap right now, going down to the wire. Excellent block on the 1-2, which does turn into an overhead. You have to be careful. We haven't seen the back one yet by Sammy, and that's her sneaky low that has huge distance on it.
Absolutely, and her overhead string, that one right there.
To the overhead.
The second hit is slightly -1, I think, and then the full string is plus. It's a good little stagger.
And I don't know how, but Easy with all of the clutch blocks at the end, paying off as Flappy was just trying to go for the kill. You know, 1-2 meter burn cancel. Tried that a couple times. Went with the back 1 meter burn cancel. Easy all over those blocks. And excellent stuff there, taking game number 1. That was close. We could be in for another treat here.
It was close, and one person class, but I can't remember who it was. So it was definitely really close. And it's like I said before, it's just good to see Flappy in a matchup where he can really use all of her tools that she has, because we've only really seen like the setups and some of her offense and mix-ups. But the projectile wall, the curses, all that kind of stuff, it's good to finally see. And he made an interesting choice at the start of this matchup to go for the 1-1. That actually covers a lot of ground and beats out a lot of characters, you know, starting mids. And the low profile on the Zabulba summon. Oh my goodness. I actually
or should I say, she can actually start off a match with the Zabulba summon and low profile stage like Superman's 4 or 2 at the tip of it. It's actually kind of disgusting.
What a conversion there by Flappy. We didn't mention it, but too much going on at that moment, but that was one hell of a conversion. Oh, and he avoids it! Oh, almost. Wow. That was about to be so swaggy, and that would have taken the first health bar,
and a
too.
Beautiful anti-air.
Nice.
Oh, no!
Wait a minute, the teabags and he dropped it? Yo, Flappy, turn up.
Now's the time. If you teabag mid-combo, drop it, you have to, take that opportunity. Go ham right now. Ooh.
I like this by Flappy. Putting out those projectile walls. Gets the jump in. Tried to go for a throw and gets launched.
Ooh. What a wake-up shield there by Sammy Hammy, but too easy. The gas pedal is on right now. Good patience.
He's still teabagging. Every time Too Easy gets a hit.
Yeah, I see Silver in the chat mentioning as well with those curses. Once you put up a shield, I mean, that you have some time there where Too Easy's going to think like, okay, he just put out a shield. I shouldn't throw this projectile, throw something else. In that time that he's thinking, curse right there. Shield, curse.
I think what he's worried about is all these onks. But, I mean, is it worth it?
Oh,
that's
goodness.
The question. All these 4-3s. Flappy, do something.
Barely surviving with the meter burn of his own. He's going to hit this combo, and he goes to the stand 3 very active.
Meter burns for the health back. If he can get a curse right now, there's a 1 in 4 chance that he gets something to take away special moves, and that changes a lot of stuff.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Can't come in.
Oh, no.
He's laying down the
floor is
minefield.
lava. What are you going to do? There's nowhere to go. Too easy. Full control.
That is the power of onks. And not just this matchup either. I've seen word on the street, Fate being top 3, top 5, whatever. But the onks are absolutely useless.
There's a couple debates out there.
That's what I've heard, and that is definitely not true. It really helps. It might not be huge damage, but it can really get in your opponent's mind.
I could definitely see it being a huge factor in a matchup like that where projectile is taken away from you.
Yeah, that if Flappy would have, used just throwing the curse out there and just see what he got.
And now,
it could have changed a lot of things.
Now going to Black Adam here, who Flappy's really known for. We saw, I think we've seen him a couple times on War of the Gods, but I really saw him do well in Winter Clash and even for the ESL of that region back in Hometown Heroes. Ooh. And I just see a little corpse hop with the overhead on that. Dr. Fate just kind of shimmied under it. Chip damage. That's a BMB on block right there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Dr. Fate traded up. Those Almond Raws really build up, and it's tough for some characters to do anything about it. It's got such little, negative frames that it's tough. But Black Adam has some answers. He's got that black magic and those dive kicks.
What a conversion! The down 1, beautiful stuff there by Too Easy. Knows the matchup. As long as you keep throwing out those down 1s, that's going to stop the forward 1 pressure by sneaking under it. And the fact that he had the conversion, that's it. That's a Mortal Kombat player right there. If you have conversions off down 1 anti-airs, you played Mortal Kombat.
Flappy has got to make something happen to avoid this 3-0. Gets launched by that red orb. Too Easy. Wow, the dash under and the conversion.
Oh my goodness, this pressure right now, it's an onslaught. And Too Easy went for the same exact mix-up that he went for in the last game, which is 4-3, 4-3 into the sweep. And Sammy calling it out, but the damage is being done right now. This is going to require a huge comeback. Okay, here we go.
He can do it. Oh, didn't confirm into the black magic.
You cannot kill fate. I'll show you the wizard's power.
He forced the clash regardless. I don't even think he's going to spend anything. He needs that meter for that damage. He's just got to wait for one opportunity. Dive kick in.
Easy just waiting his turn. There it is, the back 2.
I'm Conduct's king. Your reign ends here.
Flash is tied. Flappy almost built another bar. Oh, and he catches him trying to down one. Meter burn Black Magic forward 3. Oh no, he didn't cash out on the damage. Back. Oh my God. What?
Oh!
He goes under, and the dive kick. Flappy puts himself on the board. What composure.
Another scramble. That could have cost Flappy everything right there. The entire set, a 3-0, going home salty, but instead gets a gift from Father Zeus above, whoever the hell's up there, and getting a game on the board. He could have lost that a couple of times.
He may have literally yelled Shazam in his house, and that might actually be what did it.
That would be the most legit thing I've ever heard of. I want to know how many Black Adam players at home, when they get a win, in that win post, go Shazam! You know? I actually, okay, I'm going to give some shout-outs here. I actually hear my producer in the back, Ricky DeRao, in Black Adam win quotes. He himself will go Shazam! Ricky DeRao, give me one. God damn, that was loud. Holy crap.
Hey!
Oh, God.
I think everybody heard that one.
Oh, my God.
I heard that loud and clear. All right, Flappy is on the board with the switch to Black Adam. Too easy. Sticking it out with Fate. A nice catch there by Flappy with that meter burn Black Magic. Pushing Too Easy to the corner. The wake up instant jump 1. Wow, the shimmy, the backdash, and just baited a button, went straight into Black Magic, but didn't meter burn it. I'm not sure if he had meter at that moment, but Too Easy finds himself out of the corner. Bringing the pressure in. Sammy presses a button.
That's a couple of times that the Orbis saved him from that meter burn Black Magic, but can we talk about how much work back 2 has done for Too Easy and how big that normal actually is?
It was arguably, some people say they liked it. It did get patched to where the magic, as it rises, the hitbox of the normal itself actually grows. And I think it's better after they did that. It just has such a good property, and when you think it's not going to hit, it's like a wall in front of him. And it can bring some good damage, as we've seen so far. Jump 2 by Flappy, trying to find his way in.
Yeah, it's basically an amazing down 2 that doesn't really scale.
Right, exactly. And it's a really good answer to like Brainiac, Grodd, but Grodd can have that projectile trait immunity, and the back 2 is useless. It
actually counts as well. I actually did not know that. That's ridiculous.
Yep. That's why I didn't pick him at KIT. I knew that much, so I didn't want to do it. The sweep by Too Easy. Tries to go with a cross up. Flappy, you got it. You got to make this count. Do not back up. Do not give up.
Barely getting out of the 4-3.
Oh, the jump out. That would have killed. That would have been death.
Oh, no, he doesn't have
Flappy
the combo.
catch it with a giggity. Oh, he went. Oh, no, the red Onk Too Easy with the smart stuff.
So, Sammy had a right read there, got in, and the protection of the Onk. Oh, my goodness.
That's one of those things, man, that makes those Onks so good, especially in trait. If you mess up, you whiff a
Flash versus Green Arrow, even the reverse Flash coming out.
reverse Flash. We're going backwards. You know what? I know Rewind, he's not on this card tonight, but Rewind should always pick reverse Flash. It only makes sense.
Yeah, just getting picked up by Noble. The yellow should be there. And early on, we noticed that a lot of the Noble guys like to represent the colors here in game with their character. And that's something that online tournaments allow you to do that you can't do at offline Injustice 2 events, which is use your own custom characters. Take advantage of that.
Well, yeah, and speaking of like seeing Green Arrow on screen, Illusions was always rocking the yellow for Noble. That's one thing that I think he might have been one of the first ones we actually got to see do that. But Rewind picking reverse Flash, I mean, it's reverse. You got Rewind.
Oh, yes.
It only makes sense. Oh, and commits to that forward 2 into the kick. No punish by pause. Oh, he gets kicked. He got kicked right into it. Look at that damage. Almost 600.
And was that a hit? If that was a hit confirmed, that was ridiculous. He only had, 3 normals of that string to realize that hit and just committed to the EX kick? That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that kick might have been coming anyway. I don't know, but here we're back three. Oh, and the wake up fidget spinner there by Sounds Like Pause. Puts him in the corner, puts Tsunami in the corner, and catches him in the air.
And that was not
What
a
a
bag,
call.
that was a buffer. I believe that is a down trait for the fire arrow. Not 100%. I haven't played Green in a long time. I refuse to. It's broken. But I believe that was a buffer, ladies and gentlemen. Calm down. But I hope we can see some teabag.
Man, I
On a serious note.
Not too quick, are you?
Pause has plenty of meter to work with.
And this is a good, you know, battle of zoning versus rushdown right here, and almost any matchup that flashes in really. But Green Arrow, one of the strongest zoners in the game. Strongest zoners and counter zoners. Once that fire arrow is out, wins almost every trade. Is able to go underneath projectiles, overneath projectiles.
Wow. The forward two just reaching, just caught him. Look at that. Oh no, he dropped it. And Pause wasn't watching his head. He sat there forever and watched that forward three come out.
You know, that's where you can get opened up by something so simple as a forward three. When the flash can throw so many things at you that you're actually on your pad, you're doing 14 different fuzzy guards at the same time, where you're holding down for the down 1-2, and then you hold up for what I believe is the forward 2, or the back 2, which is the overhead. And then at that time, you think that he could try to shimmy you into another down 1-2, you know, down 1-2, down 1-2, and then your blocks all over the place, and all of a sudden raw forward 3 hits, and you're like, oh well, you know, that hit me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that too. A nice call out there. Pause. The Savage Blast that everybody hates.
That's one thing, you guys. If you haven't, go in that lab and you have to do your homework on Green Arrow when you knock him down. Otherwise, he's going to get up for free all day.
He can go backwards. He can slide in with the low and the overhead.
Ooh, but Tsunami has just capitalized on these hits. Got in the zoning, has not respected the wake up in the corner one bit. And when it works, but when it doesn't, you find yourself right here. And in the corner himself, getting some great damage there with Sounds Like Pause as well. Getting
that combo.
Getting out of the wake up as well with that Savage Blast. And trying to reversal there with Tsunami and almost caught SLP right there.
That was so close. He was just, you couldn't have slid paper between them.
Now where's that sleeping gas arrow?
Now Pause, this is all insurance. He's just gonna zone all day. But Tsunami can build that meter, and that super can come at any moment, but he's gotta get him off that first health bar. And there it is, the down 2.
I am the fastest man alive.
And sorry guys, give me 1 second. I might be setting up an added match for the night. Ooh.
Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, something turning up here. All right.
Cooking on the back end. Welcome to Rachel Ray, and this is 30-minute meals, where guys, we're going to give you the most delicious matchups in Injustice history in 30 minutes or less.
Yo, we're gonna get Maze versus Ricky Rao. Let's go.
Boy,
but let's not.
That's a matchup for another time. That already has happened. That's a War of the Gods match as SLP ties us up at 1-1, giving us no shutouts in the undercards, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
Green Arrow.
Yeah, we kind of got sidetracked there for a minute. Sounds Like Pause absolutely turned up the zoning game and played that so good to tie this thing up. Tsunami's going to stick it out with Flash. Not doing reverse anymore. We're going forward.
Begin.
Sounds Like Pause immediately gets himself full screen. Loads these arrows up. And the fire arrow and then Savage Blast to get himself out. Who needs a backdash, ladies and gentlemen? Throw that Savage Blast out there. Wow. What a read by Sounds Like Pause. Immediately loads that trait. Shows the electric arrows, which are faster.
And he's looked a lot better since getting some momentum, and now he's starting to keep Flash out. But he can't keep out forever, and one hit can be all it takes. And unfortunately, TsunamiV dropping the trait combo.
Picks it up anyway with that forward 3 catching.
That's an American reset right there. 70% of that first bar is now gone as we are tied up. And SLP changing the positions into the corner. And pressing a button after that interactable, he had to have had some plus frames there still.
I still like the call about Sounds Like Pause. He put the Savage Blast out there. Tsunami used the interactable, got out of it. And you're right. Sounds Like Pause may have hit a button and got caught out of those plus frames.
All right, coming in, trying to follow these fire arrows. And very good catching and pressing a button. Even jumping there after the regular fire arrow. Those are +2 themselves. And you know, here in Injustice 2, they might actually get more plus the farther out that you actually block them.
You saw right there, Tsunami used the meter burn roll and got through that arrow that Sounds Like Pause put on the battlefield.
Man, I chunked that one.
Yet another reason you're going down.
Which all set up this flash. Pause using 2 bars, gonna get 25% back. That was his last line of defense. Outside of his wake-ups anyway. And Tsunami content with just building this meter. He knows that big damage is gonna come from that super. Pause got to get something going here and make him stop. What a catch, but no conversion.
There we go.
Blows up the Savage Blast.
You want to come back against Green Arrow? That's how you do it. Have a beautiful read on the wake up, and the 4-3 again, getting another game for Tsunami in that corner. This time meter burned, and SLP simply had to hold that. Ops not 2, and now 2-1 lead for Tsunami, getting back into the fight. Breaking sound barriers, doing flash things, speed force things all over the place.
That forward 3, man.
The Flash. Green Arrow.
You just don't expect to get crossed up from the ground in the corner sometimes. Or any time ever. It just happens.
Fighters approaching Brainiac's ship.
And we're going back to Brainiac's ship where we saw some cool stuff from Tsunami kicking. Sounds like Pause into the interactables, into the orbs that trap you in there.
Begin.
Brainiac in the back.
The Savage Blast.
Always looking disapproving. Whatever you do, Brainiac always looks disappointed in the background. Like he's seen it all.
Well, they're destroying his ship.
I mean,
But I don't understand why he just watch it go down. He needs to get off the chair and do something. Nice cancels here by Tsunami. And use the background bounce. Spin-a-Rooney.
it's
400 damage crossed up.
I was about to say, we're getting launched into Brainiac again. Those are tricky conversions. You'll even see top players drop conversions off that Brainiac. This should be the kill right here. And closing it out perfectly. Oh my goodness.
Somebody needs to hit
But yeah, I remember the first time I was actually playing you when this game came out. We played here, and I hit you in the background bounce, and I was like, wait a minute. That thing is super awkward. I had to actually go and practice and just get the timing down. Super weird.
And you know what's crazy is that like the further in your juggle it goes, you think that the timing is going to change, and it just gets so tricky getting those conversions.
Sometimes it'll switch sides on you. You know, you're right on top of the sweet spot, and you don't know which way he's going to come out.
I think that Brainiac's in the back holding you, going, hey, I'm not playing here, but I'm going to throw you a mix anyway.
Yeah.
This man's dive one, or down one or dive kicking in the background the whole time.
Tossing the 50-50s. This Brainiac. Tsunami got 3 bars to work with here. If he gets one hit, it could all be
There it
over.
is.
Makes that back 3 whiff. Just
Oh,
like
he dropped
that.
the restand.
All
Oh my
his
god, he
meter
picked
is
that up
gone.
anyway.
Oh,
What?
Wait a minute. That combo is still going.
He dropped the restand and still continued the combo. That may have been the best conversion I've ever seen off of a myth.
And the meter burn roll is going to make that ice arrow whiff.
Another reason you're going down.
You know, sometimes you just see, look, I'll just say it right now, man. Tsunami is the closest thing to a Honeybee I think I may have ever seen, because Honeybee has always had those, you know, any straight hit kind of conversions. And with the Flash, it's not an easy thing. And Tsunami has those, man. Oh, Pause watching his head. No punish on the kick. I'm not sure if, oh no, the air tech in the corner. And you got to respect him for throwing it out there.
The Flash.
That was his last chance, last ditch effort. 3-1. Good games to both. That was a hype set. Wow.
Tris
Trying to go with the matchup knowledge.
is Kilo the Kid. Ladies and gentlemen, Kilo the Kid, Enchantress, a foxyGrampa, going with Batman.
I'll promise you this. Foxy knows this matchup. He knows the stuff.
Starting off the 4-2-3.
It's not gonna be.
And, you know, getting... Okay, that was actually godlike. He slid past the shield and then released the traits just past that shield so they wouldn't get reflected. And we got some teabags early. Here we go.
Instant teabags. All right. Look, we're not even 20.
Welcome to the class, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see some teabag emotes.
He's doing it. We're not even halfway through the first health bar. He doesn't even care. Foxy, please be careful and do not teabag yourself to death, sir. You know that stuff. You know how it works. But right now, I think he's got the Hex on that doesn't let him do special moves.
And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Foxy gets a big enough health lead if he gets cursed to where he can't teabag. He teabags anyway. Why not? Worth. Hashtag worth. And he gets reflected inside of it.
Oh, we tried it. Kilo the Kid is just sitting back.
Oh, there he is.
Foxy,
there he is. That was
Foxy,
it.
You can't do that. Foxy, you've got to be careful,
Oh, no.
sir. Even when you block low,
The teabag.
he's going to take the first.
They're coming back to haunt
What
him.
a wake
The teabags are coming back to haunt you. Why did you do that?
Foxy, see, we tried to tell you. You got to listen to us. Don't kill yourself.
Not like
no
this.
harakiris.
Where,
The jump two.
where's the gift? Where's the Matrix gift? Not like this.
All right, Foxy turned a serious face on. He put the MK hat on. He said, all right, let's go. I'm done playing games. Time to come in with the pressure. Kilo the Kid trying to meter burn back 3.
Ooh.
Those trait bats and no conversion by Foxy.
Oh my goodness, what side
but
did
a
that hit
very
on?
big. That's what I was about to say, man. Who knows? Kilo has no meter, but that will launch. But he wouldn't have got a combo anyway. Not with that forward 2-3.
Yeah, I think the only thing you can get off that is really another back 2.
Your soul is mine.
Unless you're in the corner, you can get some hefty damage there. And falling in, trying to backdash out is Kilo the Kid, but getting caught. And into the restand, unfortunate drop there, but coming in with the dive kick.
And
Okay, dropped it early for some more teabags. Oh, Curse is coming. Okay, whoa, not again.
you can't do that. He is getting
Okay,
lucky
we're
with these
good.
curses.
Oh,
I don't know what happened.
And Kilo tried to throw one and caught a 4-2 for his efforts. Foxy taking game number 1. This is going to be a 3 out of 5, guys, for time constraint. Good God.
Yo, that really for a minute it started to get scary.
If the anti-teabag curse would have actually cost him a match, you know, like in an actual set, history would have been made.
Enchantress.
And whoa, wait,
Foxy,
I'm confused.
Foxy, you have to stay with Batman. I mean, at least I think. I don't know.
I don't really
that's
have
kinda
a
how
rule set for this. I don't have a rule set
Nobody's
for
ever
this.
done
I'm
it.
letting whatever happens rock.
Batman.
Wow, so it's just all right. What?
But
We're picking each other's characters. What is actually happening?
Batman.
okay. Going back to Bats versus Bay Enchantress.
Fighters approaching gorilla.
I was gonna let that rock, by the way. This is an added match, not even on the card. I don't even have rules for this thing. Versus the Savage Wasteland of Injustice 2. I hope you guys are enjoying it.
Begin.
This is the entire reason that the Clash even exists. Grudge matches or just anything stray that happens in the chat. It didn't happen on the Clash, but Silver Eye versus Limbo Dog, that happened on War of the Gods.
That actually happened when we planned on announcing it. Oh my goodness, he just reversaled the 2-2. This man's swinging. Oh, that was dirty.
Reset him. Foxy, be easy.
Oh no, he's gonna go for another one. Or he's gonna keep it plus. Go for a throw or something in
Foxy,
there.
let
No!
him play the game.
Or hitbox.
Oh, no 4-2-3 to follow that up with. But he didn't have the meter anyway. What a catch by Foxy using that trait bat so smart.
Now I believe that Enchantress has to be careful with the shields and throwing stuff afterwards of the grapple hook. I believe the grapple will go through it. Ooh, getting cursed and walking into a back 2-3. He does get the conversion with the 4-2-3. It is some decent damage here. No back 3, no conversion. Maybe try to set up something ambiguous with that jump 2.
He backdashed. I'm not sure what he was going for there.
Ooh, watch out for Lord Sabol, but oh god!
And I wouldn't even be surprised if Foxy right
Oh my
now
goodness,
already
wait.
has all the curses memorized.
Did you see what happened?
I didn't. I missed it.
So, Kilo the Kid did a back 2-3 while the shield was out. Foxy got hit by the back 2, released Bat, got hit by the shield, and did not get hit by the 3 in back 2-3. It actually made him fall out of the combo. That was utterly disgusting. I'm going to go throw up.
Called black magic.
I'm way ahead of you.
That's actually true. Like, you can blow up Captain Cold's wake up. You know, if you just end a combo with that shield, he can't wake up on you or he'll hit himself. But you can't get a full combo from doing that. No matter what it is, you can't get a full combo if that thing reflects on you. Which, you know, I respect it.
Ooh,
There'd be some crazy stuff. Oh! Kilo the Kid! Kilo the Kid is turning up, but not enough.
Foxy just swung with a possible match on the line. He still had a wager, didn't even bother wagering, and just swung with a back 3. Disgusting, as foxyGrampa takes a 2-0 lead here.
Kid, you might try Green Lantern. I'm not sure. I mean, that is your player card. That is...
We might have our first 3-0 of the night.
Kilo, not like this. You came from another land in a conversation with the same man and got the match that you asked for, Green Lantern.
And is Foxy going to go with Enchantress? Foxy's going with Enchantress against Green Lantern. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm a little bit turned on. Maybe Foxy's trying to send a message here.
Begin.
We're back on Gorilla City once again.
Oh, Curse is already out. Getting air-to-aired by a jump, too, of all things, there by Green Lantern.
He can't do special moves, I don't think. When you just see the circle, I'm pretty sure that's the special moves one. The other ones are pretty hard to figure out.
And you see that the stand 2 wasn't big enough to hit the forward 3? By Green Lantern, he went right over it. Otherwise, that should have broken armor. Oh my goodness, the spacing right there. That was beautiful. And their Enchantress, if she gets a back 3 right there, she can actually do an instant jump back 2 and continue the combo into the corner. So Foxy going for a jump 3 there actually hurt him. Whoa, the EX doesn't count as a projectile going through the shield.
That's something I didn't know,
and again.
honestly. But I don't even know what killed him.
I'm actually not too sure either.
He had already used a special move, so I don't
She's
think
a
that's what it
witch!
was.
Burn her! Ooh, it sends it back low, too. Ooh, what are they?
Nice catch with that back one. Oh, no,
That was
confirmed, though.
That should have been the first round. And Shield's useless against that EX Lantern's White. That's gorgeous there by Kilo, and he had to have known that coming into this matchup. And these guys are just teabagging each other back and forth, and the Curse not coming out. There's be some decent damage. It drops, but the overhead anyway.
The overhead. That he wasn't going to combo there for a minute, but Kilo the Kid not watching his head. That's the only reason he got opened up.
The spacing by Foxy.
Just perfect with that standing 1.
Keeping it all.
Foxy not even doing optimals. He's just saying, look at all these hits I can get if I wanted to.
He's just keeping it unwagerable. He's probably not even going to wager here. He's perfectly fine taking his damage. He's going to probably try to hit him with something crazy here at the end. Walking into him. What the heck?
Oh, he's going to super this man.
This man's a savage.
He's just waiting for him to hit a button, maybe. Foxy, what are you doing? Oh, my God.
I don't know if it's big enough.
Yeah, there's the super.
No!
Oh, it wasn't big enough!
It cost him
Kilo
the match! Foxy!
Kilo the Kid takes the
Foxy!
game!
What are you doing?
Green Lantern wins.
Look, if that comes back to haunt Foxy, oh, my God. Look, Kilo's going to take it. That's a game.
You can't even find a sandbag bigger than that in the gym.
Oh, my God. Like, I was like, maybe he is going to super. And then he actually did, and then it missed, and then, wow. He got hit by the skull.
Enchantress.
He's going back
That was utterly disgusting. Foxy, what are you doing? Finish your plate! Is this man going for a babality? Is he trying to win without blocking?
I don't think we have those here. Who knows? That's something in this game that I would like to see, what kind of secret stuff in it. You know NRS has thrown some secret stuff in this game somewhere. And it's going to be interesting if anything ever develops. I mean, there's got to be something in there that's just hidden that nobody knows about yet. Nobody's probably even looking for it. Who knows? But can Kilo take us to a game number 5? Will foxyGrampa give us the game number 5 by just walking into him again? Come in with the pressure. Bowling balls. Oh, and those lanterns might. Yeah, you can't do it in front of her.
Ooh.
And they're going to keep coming back, sir. He's just going to keep putting up the wall. You've got to go in.
Man, he has had a lot of meter to spend on the projectiles as well. Ooh, and trying to catch. He got range of that back one. I think Foxy was trying to catch and actually whiff punish that back one with that neutral jump. Ooh.
The down 2 into a back 3 by Foxy. Maximum damage. Mr. Optimization. He's going to let the thing go.
And he did it a little too early on the mix.
Good block by Foxy. Oh, he just charges in with a back 3. Fist first, ladies and gentlemen.
Plus frames. Good block on the 4-3. We're trying to down 2 at that range against that back 1. Scary stuff. Hit confirm.
He got himself out of the corner, though.
We're getting optimal in here, Foxy. Calm down. And that was such a good call out by Kilo the Kid the moment he put up that shield. Throwing that meter burn. Doesn't have the meter burn. Just now got it. And it's crazy. You mentioned it. You can't combo off of the reflect. And how crazy would that be?
Yeah, I mean, that would really change a lot of stuff with her. But again, on Oki, that would
he is not going to be taking damage here, and he's on a magic pixel. Oh, it is gone, and the back one hitting to the skies. I wonder if he's going to activate it again. He's still got 3 bars of meter.
Good block by Foxy. That could have been a full punish, but Kilo did sit on that bar. That is kind of a mind game after that wall. And I would honestly like to know if Green Lantern wakes up with that wall, is it similar to Cold's where it's going to hit him? Because that is, you know, his true wake up. At least the most common one.
Beat out the air escape. Curse is on.
Can't use special moves, I don't think. Foxy's been getting him with that one a lot.
Oh,
extended
my
back 3 and just he wanted to clash. I'm just going to assume because he was just holding forward.
And Foxy is going to take it 3-1 over Kilo the Kid.
Because I was going to say, he's got to have a cam, too. Some people don't know what this man looks like. Yo, wait a minute. Alcatraz might run the mirror?
Okay, guys, we're gonna get wild here. The zoo has been shut down for a one-on-one main event, and it's gonna be Alcatraz versus Goonie. Odie boys versus the Goonie squad. Let me know and let us know who you guys like in this matchup in that chat. Let's see some 1s for Alcatraz. Let's see some 2s for Goonie. Getting started off with a nice 2-2 punish here. Pounding his chest mid-combo. What's going to be the mix? Oh, he's going to grab him.
Comes in with the leap on the reset, but he didn't have the meter to launch. Now, the OD boys, we've already seen Fullauto. We've seen Too Easy. They both won their sets. Alcatraz has the name, the OD name on the line. He's got to hold it up. But you know Goonie wants this win.
And look at the mix by Alcatraz early on. Did get some good damage there. And that was ballsy by Goonie to swing after Cheetah coming in with the pounce and getting his armor shredded by the armor. And we got some teabags early on. Okay, Alcatraz.
Teabags all night, ladies and gentlemen.
Go.
Everybody's teabagging. Look,
Let's go.
It's a party over here. Tea for everybody. Nice catch there by Goonie. Oh, dropped it. Goes for the full screen forward 3, which that's one of Grodd's less range normals. Tries to go with the
It looked like there was
blast one more time.
It looked like there was such little recovery on that 4-3. He might have got a conversion off the anti-air. That was, or whatever that was on the trade. That was ridiculous. And Goonie really only needs one hit to get back in this match and canceling the stampede into the throw. Okay, one more hit.
If you want to see Grodd execution at its finest, Goonie is the man you want to watch. He is going to have the cancels. He's always had the execution. If not anything else, he's always had the execution.
All right, there's his cancels and hopping overneath
What a
Cheetah
punish.
there. Oh, God.
Alcatraz with the awareness, maybe a little bit of matchup knowledge, was aware that that happened, but Goonie coming in with the vortex. And meter burns, which does do extended or more damage since the latest patch. Caught him out of the air. Oh no, not like this, Goonie. That's 2 drop combos that could have changed everything.
All right, down to the wire here.
He got 3 bars.
Hitting him
The extended range.
with that sweep. 2-2 now on the meter as well. Got some meter burn cancels. It's round 4-3.
Oh no, he went with
Look
the
at
backdash
this.
with the
Oh,
oh my god.
Oh, not like this.
He went with a backdash, got caught. Unfortunately for Alcatraz, it was dropped, but he picked it right back up again. Takes the first game.
Yeah, Goonie trying to get that quick stampede out, but another 4-3 was waiting for him. Alcatraz taking game number 1 very close. Guys, this is crazy, but strap yourselves in. This is the first of 5. We're going the
Yes.
distance.
Plenty of time to adjust here for both of them. Now, one thing about Grodd's Stampede is it does have a hit of armor if you meter burn it, but at the same time, Cheetah's 4-3 hits twice, and she has a lot of normals that are just shred armor anyway, but
Also very plus on block. There's almost. So if you look at the downsides and upsides of doing Cheetah's meter burn 4-3, you're going to find 823,421 positives for doing it, and you're going to find 0 negatives.
that's quite the ratio there.
Pretty crazy.
Nice punish by Goonie, realizing he blocked that dive, which is full combo punishable. Tries to go with the low, which is also full combo punishable, but didn't have the range. Is Alcatraz and the pressure.
Broken out. Echo has gone back to the Matrix. He has turned into Electronic Echo. It's electric, so I'm going to let Echo restart his mic real quick, fast as I take over here as we get into some more Stampede cancels off of the stand 3 by Goonie. Popping off. Got an anti-air. Oh, if you would have converted that, that would have been absolutely godlike. Goonie, stop it. And I don't know why that down 2 didn't work and went through her hitbox. What the hell was that?
I'm back, by the way.
Ooh.
Quick and easy.
Okay. What a comeback this will be if Alcatraz is able to close this out. That is going to be a punish, and Goonie does get it cleanly with that 2-2. Popping up there. Saying it with his chest. Ooh. I'm shocked that back 3 was able to hit her hitbox, and oh my goodness, did Alcatraz just guess right on the mix from Goonie with that backdash.
Nice challenge. Down 1, and here we go. Leaps galore. Everybody leaping.
The goddess will be pleased.
Ooh, both of them. Popping that trade
Turn it up.
once that round started.
Lots of damage and resets on the table. What's going to happen? The down 2 coming in to continue. Oh, and the armor.
Grab popping off here, going for another one. He's still got 2 bars. And 2 meter burn stampedes, I believe, would get the win. There comes another one, catching the backdash. And he only needs 1 more.
Goonie's just got to be patient. Throws out that down 2 in anticipation. Cancels the meter burn 4-3 and lets another one rip, but that is a full punish and a clash.
Efforts please the goddess.
I only serve myself.
Now Goonie can actually do damage if he chooses to. 2 bar 8. Okay, I don't know about 2 bars. That could come back to haunt him. We'll see what happens. We're stampeding. We're pouncing.
Let's say Alcatraz.
Goonie got opened up. Oh my God, that was so dangerous.
Alcatraz, if you'd had 2 bars, I would have been very worried for Goonie right there. But the fact that he only had 1, he did not possess a meter burn cancel, and he wasn't able to extend his combo past a meter burn dive kick or even a meter burn command grab. And Goonie had plenty of health to work with there. I wouldn't have been worried there as well. Goonie playing it well, and what a down 1 there to check Alcatraz and getting the damage through the meter burn 4-3 to send us to 1-1.
Yeah, but can you imagine? I mean, we've seen it from Leafing numerous times. It just takes 1. And with Goonie with no meter,
insane.
that was a scary. Yeah, that was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Woo!
And Goonie getting the first hit and will get that bar and be able to meter burn that.
Oh, and Alcatraz getting risky here early on, and that's multiple
What
times.
a down two.
Multiple times he's down 2 after blocking that forward 3 and has caught Alcatraz jumping. Alcatraz.
What a backdash.
Yeah, he must have played this matchup a few times because he has backdashed a lot of setups. And some great damage. There.
Good blocks by Goonie.
Tried to catch Goonie pressing a button there because Goonie has pressed down 1 there multiple times. Ooh.
Oh, and the little shimmy there, little reset.
And the EX
Goonie going to take the first health bar.
He's going to chase down the interactable attempt there and keep Alcatraz. Well, this back to the corner. Cracking skulls here. Out in that chest.
Nice catch by Alcatraz. Going to burn that meter. He is traded up, by the way. Caught him with the low. Wasn't able to do the rest of the damage, but that sweep.
Oh my
pick
goodness.
it up and the forward 3.
I couldn't tell that was even the startup of a forward 3 because he had forward dashed so fast and had already started it up.
Oh, and he was trying to go for something a little bit tricky there. Was Goonie. Oh, no. Armor for armor. Traded up now. Goonie the extended range on that downward poke. Oh, and didn't. Oh, if he would have committed to that. And Alcatraz going to pick it up. Drops the combo, though. A lot of drops. Ooh, and catch him out of that lead.
Rated she had gotten off the ground, too. And that just goes to show you how big that Stampede actually is if it can keep her grounded. Very good interrupt. And the back 3. Gonna hit, still has a bar, and cancels it, and Goonie recognizes it.
What a cancel.
And he's gonna 2-1 now for Goonie. That was amazing recognition by Goonie to see that forward 3 cancel and to press the button on that forward dash. That was beautiful. Two to 1 now. Again, it's the first of 5, guys. We're in here for.
I kind of forgot that for a second.
We're in here for the long run. The first of 3 is out of the way. 3-1s across the board too. Even getting a bonus match. Foxy kind of throwing it away there. Foxy's kind of garbage. That's okay.
Yo, what happened?
I was just talking about Foxy giving free games away here on the Clash.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, that Stampede has had some surprising hits on Cheetah tonight.
Nice answer there by Alcatraz.
With a down 2 trade on the die kick. Oh, and he almost got the whip punish. This is such an interesting matchup because these characters play so similar.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to keep up with. Oh, and he confirms, burns the bar. We're traded up. We're doing damage. What's the mix?
Oh my goodness, I don't even, there's so much mix going on right now. I'm in the blender. Oh my goodness, he's dead. He's effing dead. Jesus Christ.
Lord Goonie. Oh, he got caught teabagging though. That forward 3, you did one too many. And now Alcatraz says, oh, you got mix, huh? Watch this. I got the damage to back it up as well.
All right, Goonie,
Your flesh will
you teabagged one time and you died. Don't do it again.
You had
Oh,
such a
God.
tremendous health lead, and you lost it all, Goonie. Be careful. Don't play with your food.
Oh, my goodness,
Goonie,
he's getting mixed.
Is your controller off?
He's getting mixed.
You got a block, sir.
And now he has to come from behind in a huge health deficit. Oh, okay. Alcatraz feeling himself. All of this.
Rightfully so.
All of this because of the over teabaggage.
He just did one too many. He did about 15 in 1.2 seconds, but he's going to meter burn. We're coming in.
I thirst for your blood.
The Clash is tied. Now Goonie has a bar, almost 2, but it doesn't matter. Alcatraz tying it up 2-2. Goonie, please learn from that one. I know you're a savage at heart,
Don't go having
but it cost you.
Don't go having a Boston Tea Party mid-match, okay? Only give us a couple. Just you know, tap, 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 tap. You know, just gotta let it go. But for you to overexert yourself and eat a forward 3 like that, that hurt.
Well, not just the forward 3, but like the next 3 sequences after that, I thought maybe his controller died, or maybe he threw it and had to go retrieve it. He didn't block the mix very well after that teabag, that's for sure. And people saying, Sweet Neptune said he didn't mean to teabag. I don't know. Maybe it was a buffer. I've heard that before.
All right, Goonie, I'm a believer. I'm so sorry. Did you just see him start the match with a down 1 anti-air conversion into over 400 damage?
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. And he got the corner carry as well.
Guard Lord, I apologize. That was ridiculous.
Goonie's got the dirt, man. He's got the conversions and the execution. We're not doubting him there. That's for damn sure. Okay, Alcatraz backdashing yet again, but that armor on that Stampede. Oh, and Goonie almost had enough damage. And Goonie tried to go for that interactable. Alcatraz with the answer.
We're trying to come in with the Stampedes. Does get it. Okay.
Coming in hot.
All right, keeping us even here, 1,200 to 1,200, and this is where Alcatraz was able to run away with the last game. Once he was able to tie us up into the second bar of health.
Nice, down 2. Canceled that Stampede. That's how you know this man.
What a whiff
has
punish
been
here.
Practicing that. That was perfect.
Your efforts please the goddess.
I only serve myself.
And Goonie doing the damage too. That's what I like to see. Ooh, trying to get that stand 2 out. A little too slow. Gets them cheetah pokes. Oh, Alcatraz trying to reset it. And what a whip punish.
Goonie was clutch, but Alcatraz coming in with the damage now. Doesn't have the meter.
Ooh.
Excuse me, to extend.
That back 3 just swung, and he just got
What a kick!
a hit. And I don't even think Goonie knew how to convert that. That was so awkward. You know, needs one more EX Stampede here to close it out. What a block.
Oh, and that was full punishable. I'm not sure what Cheetah could have done about it.
He needs to be careful here about that EX Stampede. All right, off of the bar. If he can get the kill.
Oh, no! No, not like this.
Okay.
Down 1 challenge into a throw. The classic.
If
Goonie's up 3-2.
If Alcatraz would have had a bar, he could have killed with the unblockable command grab off the leap. But I think because he didn't have the trade out, that it wouldn't have killed. I don't remember the exact damage on it, but I don't believe it's a lot if he doesn't have the trade activated. I'm not too sure if it would have killed or not. That may have been something that Alcatraz should have gone for, because Goonie was definitely respecting something off of that leaf, off the knockdown.
Yeah, we've seen that meter burn Pounce do some just ridiculous resets over and over. One of those being probably the first time we ever saw it like that was Revit Leafing versus Samij. And Revit Leafing did it probably 3 times in a row, and Samij didn't have an answer. Nice down 1 into the background bounces. Goonie getting his damage and getting it early. Alcatraz backdashing out of that setup once again. I think Goonie's starting to pick it up. He just missed his time to get it, but Alcatraz getting some damage now. Woo!
He wasn't even ready for that. He just swung. Oh, and he wasn't? Okay, so Goonie's tried it a few times where he's just trying to walk back out of that 4-3 whiffing and whiff punish it with the 2-2, but that 4-3 is so tricky. Actually put him in some blocks done there, but I saw what he was going for again.
And coming in. Is Goonie going to meter burn that Stampede? I totally forgot what it was called there for a minute. Going to take the first health bar as well. I keep wanting to say Stampede cancel because there's been so many. And the spacing by Goonie, able to whiff punish.
Your efforts please the goddess.
I only serve myself.
Oh no, and just not watching his head is Goonie. Alcatraz is going to convert off of it and the forward 3.
Looked like he was trying to react with a down 2, maybe hoping that was meterless. Not too sure there, but these matches have been so even, Echo, and a raw forward 3 from Goonie. Missed out on a stand 3 maybe to try to restand him.
What a down two. Look, he's probably done 3 or 4 down twos out of those 4 3s on block so many times. And it is so plus when you block it.
All right, here's Goonie. Gonna keep it. Oh, gets it with the down one. And without a wager, this is gonna be death.
And he just kind of stood there for a minute, hoping Alcatraz would press a button. Goonie up 4-2 right now. Alcatraz, what are you going to do, sir? You have woken the beast, and Goonie won with Gorilla Grodd in Gorilla City.
Match point now. For all caps Goonie, you guys see him every single stream in that chat, in every single chat. Typing in all caps, getting hype.
There's one of his old gamer tags, by the way. I'm pretty sure anyway.
Yes.
All caps Goonie.
Yes. You are correct. And there were he had a lot of names. It was like
yo, hashtag fucking Goon Squad in the fucking chat right now. Hashtag fucking Goon Squad right now in the fucking chat.
There's Goonie. There's Goonie right there. he found a way to make it on the stream, ladies and gentlemen.
He made it.
He
and
said,
you better do it in all caps.
He said Goon Squad in that chat in all caps, ladies and gentlemen.
I respect it. Everybody doing it in all caps as well. There we go, baby.
Now, is he going to close out the set, or is Alcatraz going to start a comeback here? Are we going back to Gorilla City? It could have been perfect. Again, I don't really have rules here, so if you guys want to select Gorilla City, by all means. I'll allow it.
Alcatraz opening up with some damage early.
Oof.
Already traded up, but the answer, the down 2 from Goonie.
By God, that down 2 was ridiculous.
Oh, and no whiff punish. Alcatraz got himself out of a punish and got himself a counter punish just by backdashing. I like these down. Ooh. Goonie marching for us.
Catch him
What
with
a
the
lead.
blockable. Here we go. What's going to be the mix? And the
So
cross
the reset comes.
Ooh, might have had an execution error there.
Goonie, no. That was all intentional. Alcatraz, you've got the entire OD clan behind you. You can't be the weakest link tonight. All your fellow brothers have won. You can't go out like this. You've got to make something happen.
Who would have canceled that Stampede as well? He would have eaten a full combo there. And a Stampede closes out the first bar. If that's going to pop off, to pound that chest. Match point now. Match health bar for Goonie in this main event. There's 40,000 Goon Squads in the chat. My goodness.
Alcatraz making something happen. Burning all the meter.
Is that blood on my claws?
Are we going to get some custom jerseys for the Goon Squad? Can we get the Toon Squad from Space Jam and just kind of change it up to Goon Squad?
Hey, I respect that. That would be pretty hype, actually.
Hell of a
I would
reference. I'm
up.
giving myself props on that. That was such a good reference.
Wait a minute. As we're talking, Alcatraz is even this thing out. Oh, and burns the only bar that he had on a full screen meter burn forward 3. Not sure what he was looking for. Maybe a stampede.
He's coming in with just a jump 3. Backdash,
Jump
backdash.
3, backdash, jump 3. And we're crossing each other up in the corner, in just full screen with all these leaps.
Oh my
and
goodness.
Goonie is getting crossed up.
Alcatraz is just chipping away at this man right now. One more hit, and the minute for 3. Alcatraz is back in the match. He's back in the match, ladies and gentlemen.
Alcatraz is not out of this thing yet. Still got a game to go to tie this thing up and take us to a final game.
Damn. Alcatraz just chipped away at him. He was playing it. He was playing so annoying. He was mixing up jump 3 with backdash, jump 3 into pressure. A couple of cross-ups there in the corner.
Fighters approaching the Joker's playground.
And I fully expect him to continue that because it really didn't look like Goonie had a solid answer for it. You know, the jump 3s, as you mentioned, into a backdash, the sweeps, the down 1, everything into a backdash, just testing how quick Goonie responds.
All right, early health lead here for Alcatraz. And if that stand 1 would have cleanly hit Goonie there, what a start it would have been for Alcatraz to get a huge health lead. And these boys are swinging. This whole match, they've been swinging.
Rightfully so. And look at the backdash. Alcatraz not even dealing with that forward 3.
Yeah, he's backdashed all of the mix-up attempts there. Almost showcasing that they're not possible, you know, true strings, even out of hit stun. And get hit out of the air cleanly.
Wow.
Okay.
That was a risk. He's been hit out of that a couple times already, but it worked.
And he just...
Wow, and got him out of the can. I don't even know.
As always, a wake-up stampede that just got cleanly beat out by the string. And Alcatraz, if he gets his health, he's on the verge of sending us to a game 9 here. 1 bar of health to go. That down 2
Goonie.
just covered half of our galaxy and hit everywhere.
What?
Oh my God!
He just blew up the stampede. Wake up. Oh my God, Alcatraz has woken up. He's got trade activated. The damage is on the table. Meter burn pounces. 110 left for Goonie. He's got to make something happen. Too many gaps in this man's pressure. But the armor. Not going to close out Alcatraz first health bar. Goonie is on life alert right now.
And the meter burn back 3. We're going to a game number 9, guys. Holy crap. I got to tweet that out. I got to tweet this out. This is so hype.
Now, who do you got in the chat? Are you still Goon Squad? I see a couple people trying to look. I think Goonie's about to be on the mic again. I'm not sure, but hashtag Goon Squad if you're for Goonie. Hashtag OD Boys or Ooze for Alcatraz. Who you got?
Let's see some ooze. Or let's see some Goon Squads. Let's see them in that chat, guys. Who are you guys rooting for? Game 9, 4-2-4. Get any closer? No. Well, it might if it was like 34-34, you know, if we just extended the set on and on. But right now in the first 5, it does not get any closer. What a comeback from Alcatraz. Being down 2-4, he has all of the momentum right now. All of it.
Alcatraz maybe hyping himself up. Maybe he's got the boys in the room with him. I'm not sure. All of them jumping up and down, whatever they're going to do. Somebody's got to walk out of this thing as a winner, and somebody's got to walk out as a loser. Who's it going to be? I see a lot of Goon Squad in that chat, but I see the
Can we please?
Too.
Are we going to get Gorilla City? The Injustice Gods have spoken. Here we go.
Thank you, Paulo. Thank you.
The NRS Gods have shined upon us here in the clash, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 9, Gorilla versus Cheetah. Let's go. On Gorilla City. And off to a huge start. Here is Goonie. This is home field advantage for him. Mixed city population, you pro.
And I think Goonie with that low may have cut Alcatraz out of that backdash. He's been going with that forward 3 a lot in the down 1 background bounce.
Flawless victory to start us off.
Perfect round by Goonie. Alcatraz may have an answer. We'll see. He doesn't have access to trait. He's got 2 bars though. Leaps in and the whiff punish. The trip guard by Goonie. Wow. And that looked like it had so much hang time from the free throw line, but Alcatraz still in this thing.
Who's sharper than them
Trade it
claws?
up.
Oh, here we go.
This is going to be some huge damage. This is going to be huge. He's still burning meter, baby. And if he'd have been in the corner, that would have been over 500. No question.
Oh, and that's
and
multiple times the whip punish with the down 1. In the background, Pats are resetting it.
Damage.
With the pound. 1 more is all Goonie needs to take this set. In a game number 9, down 2 reaction. But Alcatraz, is he going to take the rest of the bar? What a comeback would he, but another stampede.
20 hit points, a wake up by Alcatraz. And a down 1 Goonie. Hashtag Goon Squad. On Gorilla City. Congratulations, Goonie. What a hype
fucking Goon Squad in the fucking chat right now. Hashtag fucking Goon Squad right now in the fucking chat. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking Alcatraz fucking masher. Stay mashing. Stay mashing.
He's still going too. I can't hear him anymore.
He's still going.
Holy fuck. Let's fucking go. Wow. Wow.
Ric Flair's in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
a round of applause for both of these guys, Goonie and Alcatraz, giving us one hell of a show.
Okay. Where is he finding this stuff? All right. all right. Is this for real? Like, all right, we're going in. Dab is running Hellboy against Catwoman. I didn't think he would do it, but he is. Slayer pushing Dab to the corner, and a wake-up air grab from Dab. What a read. He's had the reads all night.
And man, optimal damage, Jesus. Here from Dab going into the trade as well. And Slayer, the surprise pick with Catwoman. We haven't seen it too much there, Echo. I mean, outside of IPS finals and picks here and there's not too much Catwoman play from him. Usually, we've been seeing a lot of Superman, Black Adam, but going Catwoman here.
Black Adam is,
And
Black Adam's the other one.
And this is a highly debated matchup, where this might be Hellboy's only losing matchup. But I'm not too sure.
Simply because it's hard for him to hit.
Yeah.
But I actually didn't know that this was his only losing matchup. That's pretty insane.
Ooh.
Dab using that armor.
Oh my goodness.
Absorbing the last hit.
What a conversion.
Getting this damage now. Ooh.
That 4-2 into the 1-1 was absolutely gorgeous. I wasn't even sure that he could do that. And I will tell you guys, having just played Dab, I feel the same exact way that I did back in Mortal Kombat X, because I happened to play him in a few sets that were very close. And he is just frightening to play against. Like, it's just scary. I was so scared to jump on him. I was so scared to move forward. Like, the way that he plays neutral, it could just be devastating. This man literally is a frame walker.
He's one of the smartest players, man. Just being able to watch this man. And he is determined to put himself back on the map.
Oh, yeah, he's been so hungry
He wants
lately.
those wins.
So hungry lately.
Ooh, avoids that back three. Didn't get a whiff punishment. Opens Slayer up regardless. And sends him down the stairs. Down the toilet bowl we go.
Oh, my
Ooh,
goodness.
Got him with that 4-2. If he would have committed.
Yeah, if he would have committed, he could have wagered. But actually, off of that, sometimes it'll OTG depending on where the actual juggle is. You can do 4-2-3 into the low pound, and it will actually OTG you on wake up. It's pretty crazy.
Hellboy wins.
But what a start here from Dab. 1-0. Some might say I warmed him up.
I mean, that was kind of the point. Look, if you're late, you know, you kind of at a disadvantage. But regardless, that was still a close game.
Catwoman.
Slayer not out of this, not by a long shot. And he is going to stick with Catwoman. And Dab is, from what I know, is going to have to stick with Hellboy. We've already seen one switch tonight.
Catwoman.
Yeah.
On a win.
Dab really has, with Hellboy, done the most damage on War of the Gods. Very consistent top eighter. Setting himself up fantastically for potentially making the finale at the end of the season. And it's all been with Hellboy. Every time he's come off Hellboy, he just hasn't looked the same, in my opinion.
Oh, no, I absolutely agree. You can tell that he found his home in this. Look! Can we stop hitting Catwoman? You were late! Just sit on Catwoman. Jesus. Okay. But yeah, you can definitely tell that Hellboy, Dab has found a home in this character.
Fighters approaching Gotham City.
And I think he just loves all the options that this character brings. And Dab, you know, with the reactions that he has, with the execution that he has, I mean, it's a wrap, man.
Loading up that Samaritan, getting into game number 2 here. This is a 1st to 5. Guys, to Jesus, the air snatch. That thing took my soul when you did against me. Good lord. Oh, trying to swag on us.
Meter burn back 3. Slayer trying to come in. Go under a couple normals. Oh, and that cat dash is going to miss. Dab got himself out of that situation. The 4-2 is going to reach, but no conversion. Air grab. Wow, and Slayer tried to air tech. That Dab of Doom is going to reach half screen at least. It's so tough to air tech out of his combos sometimes.
Oh, and into the mix we go. And the corner, he just leaps out for, oh my goodness. He says, screw this, I'm out of here, peace. And now blocking right off the 2-2. You can't throw some mix off of that. The low is the lesser of the evil there. As the overhead will launch.
Shot Catwoman right in her head, but Slayer opening him up. Didn't have the meter to cat dash to extend it and get that extra damage. Wow, what a down one.
Hell was that?
Oh my goodness! So,
Wow.
So just something as simple as something as quick, simple as that, canceling that ground pound, and that's where you want to press a button, and he catches you with that back three. It could just put a nail in the coffin that he's putting you in.
What a catch there by Slayer, closing out that first health bar of Dabs. Still in this thing, not too far behind. If he can open up Dab one more time, may actually take the health lead, but he's got to catch him first. And didn't catch him in time in the activation of that trait. Which you have to know Slayer was trying to go for. Dab building this meter, even though he's already got 4 bars. He's just swagging. Oh, what a catch! On the whipped back three. Who says you can't punish? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What actually happened?
Oh
Where's
my
the
goodness!
super?
I don't even know.
Why did the super not come out?
What's going on here?
Okay, so I guess it just doesn't combo off the jump.
Oh my gosh! And one hit is all Slayer needs. And he went for a read with the upshot, and it doesn't pay off. Slayer tying us up at 1-1.
I had no idea that super missed. I was already looking into the next game. I had no idea, and then I just heard Catwoman things.
He just heard Catwoman things.
No, I heard her strings going, and I was like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be a super.
Catwoman.
All right, 1-1.
Tada.
Approaching Arkham Asylum.
Dab, not picking anything crazy on his outfit either. Usually he's one to get the horns out, take the shirt off, put on the white pants, nice glowing flaming ones or something.
Begin.
So
does super not combo off of his jump in? I guess that had to have been what happened.
yeah, there's
I don't even know.
the hit stun, the cancel, advantage plus the startup of the super. I mean, a couple things could have gone wrong there.
Oh, what a cat dash by Slayer. Just missed the mark. And the forward 2, full conversion. Send him to two-face. And building a little bit of meter along the way. Slayer pushed him to the corner. Jumping one, probably expected the wake-up shoulder there.
Beautiful punish on the cat dash. Nice air escape from Slayer. That's going to stop Dab from gaining a huge meter lead. Or sorry, health lead, I should say. And Dab has been doing that so much where he's just going to go underneath his opponent and then try to bait them pressing a button on the leap cancel with that 4-2-3. So smart. And then off that 4-2-3, can leap cancel into some shenanigans.
Oh, a delayed meter burn. Catching Slayer, trying to hit a button, take his turn. Just out of range of that whip trip. Slayer knows he just needs one opening. Goes with the low. Oh, no, and gets opened up. Dab burning the bar. Not going to kill.
Oh, and punishing
that
the
shoulder
DP.
will.
And that thing will hit anything in the air. It is amazing how vertical the hitbox is on that shoulder tackle by Hellboy.
Which gives him those, meterless launchers. If he hits them high enough.
And a rare occasion there where you saw that Slayer actually got a whiff punish on the leap cancel. Not often when we see that. That had been something that he just committed to.
Now, what a back two there by Slayer. The patience between these two right now. This game has slowed down immensely from the very first game.
Ooh, and a reversal whip. That could have got blown up if Dab opted to press a button after that. He does have some plus frames. Could have checked with a 4-2-3. Could have checked with a down one. That usually stops most reversal buttons off of that anyway.
Slayer realizing he has the health lead, doesn't need to take a risk.
Rest in
but if he
peace
gets opened up, ooh.
to that jump two that Dab attempted there on Catwoman's crouching hitbox.
Feels bad, man. Just want to hit my opponent. But all these back threes, Slayer has meter burned 2 of them in a row.
Ooh, big whiff. But not overcommitting there with Slayer. That was good. It almost got the conversion up the entire. Oh my goodness. Dab playing footsies right now.
Can you see the execution canceling in the air just to build a tad bit more meter? Oh, it actually took all those hits.
Oh, he does have a super.
Are we going to see it again? If you do it again, Dab, it cost you the game last time. You got to be careful. Make sure that thing is going to connect.
Oh, and if you got to hit him from there, here we go. We're going to hell.
The axe is there waiting for you.
This time, working out as Dab reestablishes himself with the lead, 2-1.
Be gone. What a game.
Superman.
Ooh. Nope, we're not getting the Superman.
Might have thought about it. Is one of his mains. One of Dab's as well. We haven't seen the legacy characters out of Dab in a long time, Echo.
Yeah, that's true. If we've seen him switch lately, it's been over to Manta.
All right, these guys are going to build meter here full screen. And coming and getting a clean hit, but no commitment by Dab.
Ooh.
And, you know, that's what's crazy about Hellboy is you can really lose out on a lot of damage. Getting a leap in full screen and doing a 4-2-3 and not reacting to it, you know, them blocking it or it hitting, because it's pretty fast. 4-2-3 is pretty fast to hit confirm with. And then you just leap out and lose out on that much damage. It could be a definite feels bad.
The Slayer not missing out on his opportunity to get the damage. Over 400. Gets him with the jump in one. Ooh. And if Slayer would have read that, it would have been game over, but it is anyway. Takes the first health bar. Slayer looking fantastic here in the start of game number 4. Caught him with a down 1. Oh, and what a bait. Everything is working for Slayer right now. Dab not holding the block button or the back to block, whatever. Dab, you got to block. I don't...
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody get this man a medic.
He's got to be pressing that life alert button. I know you're old, Dab, but come on!
Got to get something going. If he can make this comeback, he is still not clashed either. He believes.
Okay. He's going to shoulder in. Went for the gunshot. There's a shoulder in. It's going to be a chip out. Still has a wager, but down on meter. This is still an amazing spot for Slayer. He's going to come back to life, though.
That was pretty smart. He's going to get more health because of it, and he still has a clash at his disposal. And the hitbox of that ground pound. Wow, what a back two by Slayer. Ties it up 2-2. Might be anticlimactic the way it ended, but boy, the way it started, that's something to talk about.
2-2.
Everything worked for Slayer.
We're on our way to another potential final game if this goes the distance. Can we get 4-4 again?
Hellboy.
If we do, this will have been the closest clash to date.
Fighters approaching contact.
I believe last week, did we not have 2 Game 9s as well in the main events? I believe we did.
Well, last week I remember watching Tweety and Nikki, and it was close, but I'm not sure if it was a final game or not.
I believe that
Nikki almost made the comeback.
I believe that was a Game 9, and after that, good lord, I don't even remember anything. I don't remember anything past yesterday. So
yeah, that's the problem right now. Okay, Gandy in the chat saying, yeah, we did.
Ah, thank you, Gandy. Gandy was there.
Confirmed by Dab getting all this damage.
And if anyone can,
almost 400.
The Gandy man. Ooh.
What an air grab! Snatched him right out of the air.
Okay,
Trade
so this is also future training for him wanting to destroy Samij. Knowing that a Catwoman player would want to use that interactable to find her way in, having the air snatch ready. Homework done there by Dab.
Just like that, Slayer has taken the health lead and the first health bar. Caught him with that low.
That low is almost unblockable with the overhead that could follow, and that was so clutch.
I can't be tamed.
for Slayer to sneak that in just to get the first bar of health with the whip afterwards. That was so smart.
The back. Oh, what a read by Slayer. It didn't pay off, and he didn't get punished for it. Good blocks by Dab, making Slayer get rid of all this meter. Coming in for the chip. And if he would have just walked back a little bit, pressed that forward 2 out to beat that out, but the revolver's going to do the remaining work of that first health bar.
Ooh, look at this meter.
And look at this meter. Jesus.
And real good recognition by Slayer to see that the second part of 2-2 whiffed. Got a trade. Did it cancel to the whip, but not fast enough to break that armor. And did you see the reaction by Dab? Seeing the startup of back 3 by Slayer? I don't know if it had gotten him anywhere, but I respect the reaction. Ooh, not watching his head. It's that cartwheel. He had a super, which could have killed.
This could as well.
Oh no! And because
that might do it.
Because Slayer didn't wager, got too greedy.
Hellboy wins.
And the cheeky little reset with the low pound is gonna put Dab in the lead again. This has been the definition of back and forth.
It literally has one game apiece over and over again.
Catwoman.
Slayer going to stick it out with Catwoman. I'm just going to assume he's going to keep with her the entire set.
Fighters approaching Gorilla City.
Dab of Doom. The Slayer's got to keep himself in the race. If he can get the lead, I mean,
Begin.
he'll just have one game left.
He's got a huge background bounce to work with too, where you get insane damage and meter build off of. We love seeing the instant jump 3s. Into the ground pound cancels and combo continuations. Dropped it there though.
Big drop.
I take back everything I ever said about Dab. Scrub, washed up. Hope you get mopped. Dropping a jump 3 cancel combo on Gorilla City of all places.
Come on, man.
You're disrespecting the city. Legends were made here earlier tonight.
You got killed by Revolver twice.
I did.
Y'all got to play next week, officially.
Running it back. I'm sick of this leap crap. Ooh, that's a clean jumping with that jump
What
too.
a catch.
They're gonna do some optimal damage. He's 412. You know that a Catwoman player is going for optimal damage when you see a jump 3 in a combo.
Absolutely.
What a whip
What
punish.
a whip punish.
Gosh, darn.
That actually looked like it was not going to work for a minute. That second hit saved his life.
That's what I'm talking about. The footsies from Dab. This man is a frame walker. He can see them as they happen. Look at that damage.
Oh my God.
That's almost 500 right there. Back to full screen. We go, but coming in immediately. And he had nothing to lose. Just a little bit of health. Would not have eaten. Gigantic combo no matter what. Get risky. Eats a raw cat dash though.
Slayer wants this win. He doesn't want Dab to go up 2 games.
And now has a health lead.
Good block by Slayer. Oh, in the back too. It wasn't a punish.
And another whiff punish. Oh. If that's not evidence enough to how godlike Dab is, I don't know what is. That's ridiculous.
Slayer, you gotta find the answer. That's not the answer to my kill. It is. Dab's gonna go up 2 games, 1 game away from taking the set.
That's good kill.
Yep, that actually happened. That actually happened. This is Slayer's
All right.
last chance to switch.
Echo has gone back into the Matrix. Echo, you know what to do. Sorry, man.
Catwoman. Hellboy.
Here we go. Dab on match point. We saw the same situation in the last main event where Goonie was up 4-2 and Alcatraz was able to bring it back to a game 9. Will Slayer do the same, or will he fall to Dab 2-5? Again, we saw the feline comeback. Will he do the same?
All right, I'm back.
The early health lead has been detrimental in these matchups.
Oh, what a catch and a conversion. The awareness.
That was just disgusting.
Oh, wow. Slayer actually had time to block. I was about to get whip punished.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, just the spacing by Dab has been, dare I say, bring us some big words here, immaculate.
It's a beautiful thing to watch. Slayer, it's falling apart, man. You got to get something. Dab is doing his thing on you. You got 4 bars now. Find the time to use it. Slayer getting really aggressive. You can't blame him.
It's a Savage go for an ambiguous setup. Hellboy's got a few of them with that
Wow.
jump too. And then, he's just swagging here. And there we go. Trying to get Slayer to press a button with that whiffed ground pound in the back 3. Oh my goodness. He's just playing with his food right now. That's just chip damage away. That's going to do it. Dab
Slayer
takes it.
Oh my God.
5-2.
Slayer blocked and just stayed stationary for so long, just scared to do anything, and Dab just ran away.